We are now live. Everybody, Joe is having a very bad morning. So just be easy on us because I, for once, have been getting it from him. It's usually the other way around between us, but shit happens. So just be easy, creep around Joe till he gets to work. He's even late for work. That's how
Out of
bad
my
it's
way.
been. He's out the door and he forgets his coffee and he has to go make it. That's how bad it's been for
Then I
poor Joe.
forgot my
That's
coat.
just the least of the problems. What?
Then I forgot my coat.
You forgot your coat. He yelled at the neighbor. I was like,
Cause he
Joe, just
fucking
get
put
in
his
the damn
he
car and
put his
go to
trash
work
can.
already.
He put his
Holy
trash
shit.
can right behind me. Fool. Right behind my car.
It's true. I got to see this. So, it's like what does he have? Like an alleyway? Not an alleyway, but like a little parking area.
Yeah.
He can
It's a
back
little
his
spot.
car up, and I didn't get
Hmm.
to see his area too well. But you're parked on the street, and his trash can is right next to his car. Meanwhile, on the other side of the his alleyway,
Driveway. His
his
driveway.
driveway, there's
Nothing.
no cars at all. So he could leave it there. Well, what about the other house? Where is the other? Is there a house adjacent to him leaving the trash cans?
Yes.
And where does he leave the trash can?
They leave them right in the front, right there in front of their house.
So he's leaving it in the back of your car for a reason.
He's doing it on purpose.
Majority Taylor Greene devastated after Trump gives cold shoulder. I think not. She's going to be used for something.
Yep. Oh
She's
yeah.
going to be used for something real good. Don't
She
even.
he doesn't got the cold shoulder. Hell no.
People are making up the worst shit.
Yep.
I don't want
She's
to hear
been
it,
his
you
starch
people.
reporter and he knows it.
You people. Y'all suck.
Yep.
Yeah.
She's a firecracker, so he doesn't want to lose her at all.
I did make this an open chat this morning, didn't I? I didn't put it in the title. It is an
And,
open chat, but I didn't tell anybody we were coming on today, so. Do
and
you want
what
to
they're
tell?
grilling that lady from they're grilling that lady from FEMA
Yeah.
now on
I
Capitol
told
Hill.
you it's always
I think it's
she's the head of the
Deanna Criswell.
department.
Yeah,
Dan Criswell. Yeah. She was the head
Criswell.
of department. I
Yeah,
said that
by
they're gonna go after her. So I think
mhm,
she's a representative from North Carolina, Virginia Fox,
Fox. Yeah,
Fox, I think.
she's
This
mad.
woman's 81 years old
She's
and
mad.
she grilled Deanne Criswell to a crisp. I watched
Well,
some of it and I was like, okay, I don't
she
want to
did.
cook this lady.
There's like 4 million. I mean, there was like 40 trailers like full
Joe,
of
Joe, can't hear you, babe. It's getting
right,
worse and
but
worse.
there's no
Joe, we can't hear you.
they don't have anything they don't have no proof of where it went. They have no proof of where it went at all.
Proof of where what went.
The supplies that they doled out.
Oh, FEMA supplies.
Right.
Really were absolutely hidden or taken away.
Right.
See, I have a very questionable. I really believe Cuba. We need to watch Cuba a bit. Look, we had Fidel
Yes,
Castro and we
definitely
have Trudeau
something
as his son in Canada. I believe that there's
right. And you
geo
have China.
now. Breaking news. Hold on, Joe. Breaking news came out with geoengineering. They came out. They were like, "Why is there allowed to be bioengineering? And is it such a thing?" Who's been saying it for God knows how long? Not just me, dozens, hundreds, thousands of us. And now,
Yeah.
but this is my guess. It's a lot of it might be in South America because they have the embassy there too. That's stupid. It's gone now, though, guys. Everything's dismantled. It's being dismantled slowly. We're telling the people now. That's what we're up to. We're introducing the people to the new way of life. That's what's really going on here. Go, Virginia Fox. Very proud of you. And
Yep.
what was the other subject? Let's see. Oh, oh, what was this about somebody going to New York?
Oh, some guy with a Muslim name from Coral Springs, Florida, goes up to New York City, and the AI said he's been looking at how to make bombs and watches and walkie talkies and how to fix them up and how to use them to detonate bombs and everything. And he said he went up there to bomb the stock exchange and that he feels like Bin Laden.
What's on the stock exchange? Well, yeah, it's the same thing as the World Trade almost. Well, it's
Yeah.
very
Well,
similar.
he said
That's
he'd
why
get
they got.
everybody inside. He said he'd kill everybody inside, and it would be a new beginning.
What would that do? What would that accomplish? Killing everybody inside? What do you think? The big wigs are in there? No, it's the poor paupers that work for these that get ulcers because they're waiting for the final hour to see if their huge billionaire clients dropped millions of dollars or not. That's really
Yeah.
how the stock market works, my friends. I know I had an uncle that was in there and still probably works for them. I don't know how many years. He was there in his early 20s. He's been working there. And God knows he had the worst ulcers. He got every freaking weird thing because you can't live a life stress-free in that kind of business where you're dealing with other people's money. It's stupid. It's the stock market is. I'm sorry, I'm not an economic genius by any means, but I'll tell you something. I'd rather have a piece of gold in my pocket than any ounce of money in the stock market. Although I do because mom did it. My brother is my brother worked all over E-Trade and like all these famous places. I don't know where he is now. Care less because I just don't like the subject.
Money, money, money.
We did get Alaska, right? We got another
Yeah, we
seat.
did. Yeah, another house. The house margin widens between Democrats and Republicans. It's 219 to 213 now. I don't know if there's any more, but I think Alaska only had the one representative too for the House. So just saying. Not sure. I'm not sure how many they had.
What was his name? I think you told me earlier. Did I write it down? Darn it. I'm bad with names, so usually I
I
write them
did.
down.
I'm terrible with
I
names.
don't
Yeah.
know. I think it was something weird. Oh, here it is. Nick Begich. Begich. Begich.
Yeah.
Nicholas Begich.
Right. No, he beat out a Democrat.
Can I ask you a serious question? That's great. I'm glad. Hey, another Republican in the House.
Good.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Did you ever ask yourself, Joe, why the real Slim Shady should stand up?
Maybe I should.
Sounds strange, doesn't it, guys? But I'm going to tell you something. Why would he create a song like that? Music has a lot to do with it. I'm sorry. There's just too much. And you could be artistic and you could be out there, but there's just too many that make sense for certain reasons. I mean, I'm still into heavy metal. I still like heavy metal. I can't help it. It's what I grew up with. I like it. But I do realize most of it is satanic. And that I do not like. It's a way to
I never
rebel.
liked that either.
I mean, there's certain things we have to look out for. And music and the arts were all bourgeois. You had to you had to have money to be an artist, to go to school, to make money to be an artist. The true artists back 300 years ago, Van Gogh, well, some of Van Gogh's parents helped him a lot. but most of them died penniless. You know, they were just they didn't make any money. Their families did when they died. That's usually how art works. Good morning.
So pretty, like, I didn't realize it was so beautiful color. The big one.
My mother-in-law is looking at the beautiful tree. No, it's beautiful. I love it. You know, I could sit here and paint it. I should, right? Would you want me to paint it for you? Sure. Well, not today. It's too wet.
No.
It is so wet out today in New Jersey. Do you want to say hello? She's wonderful.
Mom,
She
mother-in-law.
forgets that I do lives though, even though I told her. It's okay. Love her to death. So what I mean is like Slim Shady, like the clones, and the clones, a lot of the clones were rappers for some reason. I'm telling you, they went after the black people, I should say, for clones. Sorry, I'm not trying to be derogatory, or I'm just not. You can't grow up in Brooklyn without black, Puerto Rican, Chinese, Korean, Spanish, French. I don't know. They both.
Look,
Yeah.
at this point, it really doesn't matter what color you are. Okay? It really doesn't.
No, I know how many I've never seen the Amish and the Hasidic Jews, for God's sakes. They
Yeah, and you
won
know what? Hey,
the rallies. They went and voted.
Hey, I wanted to bring something up about that Amish and why they voted. It was a gay guy who went and got him. He went out there, he put himself out there and went and told them, hey, you're going to lose the way of your life if you don't get out there and vote. And
A gay
they
guy.
did.
Because,
Yes,
it
remember
doesn't
the
matter
guy
if
with
you're
the
gay
long
or
hair?
not. Like I
So it
said, gay
doesn't
people
matter.
live lavish lifestyles. They want purple walls with the right wood and the right lighting, and they want all this, and with the right
Yes,
couch, get it.
yes.
You think they don't want it? It's all a lie. The media. Oh,
Yeah,
what was that? What happens?
listen to the media. They're loud.
Comcast is, I
Oh,
think
they're breaking them up.
they're
Oh, they're going to
breaking
get
them
rid
up. Hello.
of
Welcome to the
MSNBC.
new genre, my
Uh,
friend.
MSNBC is going to be redone. They might completely
CNN,
get rid of
MSNBC.
MSNBC. Morning Joe
Bye
will probably
bye,
go away.
propaganda guys.
Yeah,
We won't miss you.
yep.
So
That Joe and
long.
Mika,
Kick in the
that Joe and
tire.
Mika characters, they kind of screwed themselves by being so against the country. They're against the country, not against Trump, but against the country. That's who they're against.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, they're
No,
against the
I'm
MAGA
so
movement. Make
it,
America great again.
it's yeah. No, I
What
agree,
it's
but
about.
it has nothing to do with,
We're not a cult.
Satanists and, them trying to rule the world for
Right,
centuries. And then there may be lizard people, there may not be
right.
lizard people, but I think there are, my friends, I think there are aliens out there. And there
Oh, yeah.
are, I keep telling you on YouTube, are you by the FBI yet, or do we?
Yeah, I'm getting close. Does anybody have anything they'd like me to say?
Yeah, I'm not looking yet. I'm still
All
sharing
right.
because
Well, I'm almost there. So
I think you should say something about the FBI, because Gates said he was going to dismantle it, right?
yeah.
Or what's his name?
It
No,
would be
Cash
Gates and
Patel.
Dodge, DODG or whatever that thing is, the Department of Government Waste or something like that.
Yeah,
Gonna cut some fat.
I wish I remember. Ah, God,
Oh, I
there's
know
just
what I can say to him. I know what I can say. I got it.
there's so much going on,
Yes,
and
there is.
they're really trying to tell us in
We're gonna
these.
win. We won already.
We won. Oh, I knew we
We
won
won.
way back,
Yeah,
way back when.
they
But
fucked themselves.
I
They did
knew
it
when
to
they got the
themselves.
email. I just
Free
knew when they
speech.
got the.
Yeah.
Dear
Sorry.
Lord, John, stop talking over me, buddy. Either say
All
something or
right.
don't.
All right.
He can't hear me because his fucking shit sucks. He keeps blaming mine, but I'm like doing things in the background. So it can't be mine. It could be mine once in a while. It has been. I have been. Um, look at this Governor Ron DeSantis. I
Okay,
love it.
here we go. Gonna trim some fat off of you, you crooked motherfuckers.
What was that?
Gonna trim some fat off of you, you crooked motherfuckers.
Gonna trim some fat off of you
Yep.
like a piece of ham. You pig.
That's right. Yep. Pig.
Joe doesn't think my face got redder. I've been sitting in the sun. We had sun, except for today. We had sun all
Yep.
week. Every day I've been sitting out there. I got more sun than I did in North Jersey, but audit FEMA. That's a good, Jeff. That's a good idea, Jeff. I like reading other people's stuff. I still haven't stopped smiling. Who else is stuck in a grin?
Hey,
Sister would call it a permagrin. I can't get over this Ron DeSantis group. There's like 100, there's a couple of them I'm in. One has 100,000 though, that I pay attention to it because you got a lot of people saying the best things, right? But it's like, it's all Trump. Ron DeSantis has been negated. You get once in a blue moon, you get somebody, he wasn't a bad governor. Maybe not. Maybe he helped with the hurricanes. I don't know. He was all right with COVID or shit like that. But you think he would, it's because what could he have done differently? Not to look stupid, you know. He did I don't know who the hell told him. For me, I believe it's still a movie, guys, right? But if it was a real DeSantis and somebody went and told him to go and tell all this shit about Bush in his book, and that he's going to go against Trump in any which way, vote. Nobody does that. You have to be a fucking moron. Nobody would do that. It has to be a gimmick.
yeah.
These are professional people, my friends. I've worked around them. And believe me, the first time I met Pataki, I don't know if he was governor of New York way back when I was interning, right? I was getting screwdrivers for me and my friends. We're all interns, we eat for free from these stupid uh whatever they sent us to. We had to do it, so they didn't do it, right? We did everything that the uh, senators and assemblymen didn't want to do. Assembly women, whatever you want to fuck. So we went, but at least they didn't care because it was a trade-off. Because we were interns, we didn't get much for working there, but we got free food and free drinks. So I'm sitting there. I got up, got us drinks. I couldn't find my friends, and I swear to God, if you ever heard the story of Christopher Walken's, where I forgot who mentions it, but he like walks like a vampire, like he's all of a sudden upon you. That's how Pataki was. I turn around and he was like right there in front of me. I'm looking for my friends. I already got the drinks. I have a tray in my hand. And I saw him come out of an elevator that nobody's else able to use. It was like a somewhat out of the way hidden elevator, but these are how that was Fort Orange. These are how the old places were made, right? Very elegant, still has a hole and stuff, but yeah, there was an elevator there. And I saw him come out of the elevator, and I figured eventually when I find my friends, I'm going to tell them. And I'm looking around for my friends. I swear he was right upon me, like fucking devil himself. I can't make this shit up. I told you it was the weirdest freaking thing. I've been through so much living in New York. I don't know any New Yorker who hasn't. I don't know anybody in life who hasn't lived or had some weird shit every once in a while. But that being in Albany, I keep saying it, there's something in the vents, like the poisonous gases. I'm gonna show you guys, I'll show my old ID card from when I worked in there. I little younger and brown hair probably, but I swear to God, just as crazy as back then. Um, I was as crazy as back then. I am as crazy as back then. Anyhow, but
So crazy.
after working there, I did 3.5 years of politics. And after working there, I came back home, went to Staten Island College, said, I want to go into the arts. I already had art classes, but I just changed my major like that. But I never forgot. Never forgot all the shit that I learned. And then I kept learning, and the conspiracies were obviously there. They were just obvious to this lady. Anyhow, are you at work yet?
I am approaching.
Is it a nice day there? Are we going to get to see any
It's a
cars?
beautiful day. Look at that.
Son of a, we have such a wet, horrible. Oh,
Absolutely beautiful. No
look,
clouds nowhere.
let me see if anybody's watching. Because if somebody,
But it is cold. It's very cold.
is it?
Yeah, it's
It's not
27.
cold here. This is perfect to go outside in. It's just wet. I had to
It's
go in.
27
It's
degrees.
misty wet. It's not raining. It's just mist. I had to go and change my other sweatshirt when I went out for my walk,
Okay. Oh, nice.
my morning constitutional. What shows that I do all this? Oh man, guys. Okay, let me check the chat. I don't know if anybody even came on because we have no schedule, do we? We have nothing. Helen, Chrissy, good morning, good morning, good morning. Do you ladies want to come on, or should I end the show? There are things I want to talk about. I listened to a lot of Putin this morning. I listened to a lot of stuff this morning. Oh my God, I was all over the place. But Putin was a big one.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh, you know what I heard about Putin? I heard that he's actually willing to negotiate peace with Ukraine if Trump negotiates. If Trump is the arbitrator or whatever
I
you want to call
understand. I that's great. And it's probably true. It's all
it.
out like that. But you have
But
to understand it's already been done. Putin and Trump, I don't know if that's the real Putin, first of all, but if it is, it was already decided he is not a pedophile. He doesn't like any of that sick shit. Russia took that woman, woman, not because of any little bit of marijuana. It was because it was a fucking man. Brenda, or whatever her name was, that they put in jail during the for the NBA. They don't fool around with that stuff. They never have. The Russians
no,
do not like that gay. Or I'm sorry, they don't. They just, because they are Russian, and that's what they'll tell you. They'll go into. I don't. It's almost like some of them are communistic in nature, but not. But because of the prideness of the country. Um,
I gotta
I
go.
can't even. Yeah. Okay. No.
It's all right. I'm late. Bad.
Tell some cause my brother.
Peace out, everybody.
Wait, I think it's peace. Wait, no. Peace? No. Peace out. Peace out. I don't know if I should. Is anybody coming in? You're all saying good morning to each other. What's up, kiddos? No, it's up to you guys. I'll keep it open if you want to come in and share the live. I don't feel like going off on all this stuff alone. I'd rather have it in oh, I do have that guy's name. Oh yeah. So the one that went to blow up the stock market. He says he's from Coral Springs, Florida, or they say he's from Coral Springs, Florida. His name is Haran Abdul Malek Yenner. Yenner. That almost sounds Jewish, but the rest sounds obviously Middle Eastern or Arabic or something. Oh, turkey baster. Yeah, I'm making a new video, a new satire video. I'm actually doing 2 or 3, and I'm very slow on the take, but I'm doing one with turkeys. And you can imagine what I could do with turkeys and the people that I believe are turkeys at this time, and you believe are turkeys at this time. So it's going to be fun, and I think I'm going to call it Turkey Baster. I do I don't know where I come up with this stuff, but oh yeah, like I was what you see, I don't know. Is anybody coming in? I don't want to do this without, I don't want to do this alone because a lot of this stuff is I'd rather converse with people about. Shoot. I was watching this video beforehand about prisons all over the world, and I get interested in this stuff, but for the most part, I didn't realize the narrator was mostly talking about these pedophiles. Strange that. Not murderers, not, felons. I guess that maybe they separate the murderers and the pedophiles and the sex offenders. I'm not sure how it actually would probably do. But this was basically where they were saying the top prisons in the world, like the most horrific things. That's why I want to go over it with other people because it's just not something I want to be talking alone about. I'd rather have a group of us here. Maybe we'll go on tonight. What's today anyhow? Today's Thursday already. Well, you want to come in, Helen? You have to tell me. Although maybe I should go check on my mother-in-law. We could go on later though, ladies. I have no problem with that. I do want to talk about this prison. I do want to talk about what Putin said because basically he was like, how could you believe anybody else but Trump? He didn't say it in those words. The Russians, they like to tell the stories with animals and skies and like nature and or just like the Southerners do. They like to tell these slow stories to give an education, which is good. I think people learn better that way. You tell a story and the moral of the story is taught, right? But so basically the moral of Putin's story was you're fools for not believing in Trump. You were fools for not believing that Trump had some, if you believe that Trump had some kind of collusion with Russia, you know, that's why Tucker pissed me off way back when. He really pissed me off. Journalists have to be careful, especially the ones on the Republican sides. He did say it. He said that Russia is going to start a war with us and blah, 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 or something, or Putin's. That's fucking gab. All right. And I don't fall for gab. I'm trying to sit there, be like, everything's okay. Everything's peaceful. We're going to be all right, people. And what happened? It did happen, didn't it? Trump's going to come in a couple of months. And things are already falling back to normal, right? Separate them. Oh, fudge. Yeah, you guys are talking about something else. Oh, they separate them in jails, maybe. That's what you're saying. See, this is why I prefer you guys on. But I think, ladies, if you want to do it, we'll do it later because I'd like to more. I'm signing more. If you want to go, if you want to go, if you want to do some more, talk some more. No, that's more. I forgot now. More. I'm gonna go check on mom, make sure if she wants to eat or something, 'cause she hasn't been up for long. She already had her tea or coffee or something. And if you guys want to go on later, let me know. I do want to work on the backgrounds. I don't know if I want to do that live, but I think it's always fun. I like when people use my stuff. If they learned even an ounce of anything from me, I am just that's what keeps me going. Especially with the arts or the politics. Because even today, or not today, yesterday, I was explaining to the neighbor across the street who is a Trump fan things that I believe are going on, and she is an extremely religious woman, which most of these people are around this kind of community. And maybe in her late 50s, I'm not sure how old she is, but she was saying, they were talking about reptilians being And I'm like looking at this extremely religious woman taking a thought in reptilians and mentioning it to me. Can you imagine? I wasn't the first to bring it up. Lizard people, she says. And I'm like, so I had her join the groups. I helped her with her honey. She's selling honey spray. It's actually wonderful. My dogs, well, I had the other dogs too, but when Hawkeye would cough, they're coughing sometimes. It's a sneeze, it's an allergic reaction. And once in a while, not all the time does it help, but you put a little maple syrup, something sticky, and it goes down, right? So the honey spray was fantastic. It just, you spray it and he would calm down in a few minutes, and he wanted more. In fact, John told me Hawkeye pretended to cough to get more honey. Yes, Hawkeye is very smart. I don't know why, but he is very smart. And he did. My husband does not lie. And so yeah, I could imagine that he did. So this is Clipchamp. See, I wonder what you guys do on Apple. I did want to tell you, Chrissy, that yeah, the inmates, right? My husband has Apple, and I'm gonna see if I could do it on his Apple. He has an Apple phone. He doesn't have a tablet, but I have a Samsung tablet. Doesn't help. And I think Mama Helen has a Samsung tablet. I don't know what Nancy might have. I don't know. So I want to show you really quick before I get off. I downloaded like over 100 new backgrounds. I find it important. Art is very important to me. It keeps my mind calm. I've taught kids with autism a couple of times, and you wouldn't believe what effect art has on them. And colors, I've said this before in other videos, but I'll tell you guys anyhow. Like, they use green in hospitals because greens and blues are cool colors, but they're warming, they're calming to people. Reds and your oranges are the warm colors, and like yellows are supposed to help you with dietary. It helps you, like, you put yellow in the kitchen, you might not open the fridge as much, right? You put blues to I think blues are also calming, but they're make you feel good color. It's a make you feel good color. Reds get you intimate. So that's why red is Valentine's, right? And that's why I don't know why it's like Republicans are red and communists are red. I just don't understand where that stuff comes from. But so colors in general are therapeutic. Never mind playing with them and seeing them and admiring them, which I do all the time. So I'm going to show you, I imported from my browser 6 different, let's see, can I make this bigger? I had already downloaded from Pixabees, I think I call it Pixabee images. It's free. They have images and videos of many different types. I always go after the very bright colored or space aliens. I just, that's my cup of tea. I don't know why, it always has been. So I am on Clipchamp. I download one of these onto Clipchamp that's already on my computer, right? I already did that. Maybe I left it open for you guys to see. I might have been that smart this morning. I don't know. No, I wasn't smart. I thought I did though. This is the Inside in Humane Prison. Oh my God. Ugh, telling you. But I can't believe that it's mostly pedophiles. There are no coincidence, people. They're trying to tell us what's going on, because the one guy they were talking about, Bruno, was with Epstein. Okay. That's how close, that's what they're trying to explain to people, that there was a big pedophile ring. And I mean, they're telling us the worst jailing systems in the world are the ones that hold these pedophiles. And these people, because it's the devil or something. I can't even. It has to be. It's pollution of the brain at its worst. Here it is. Pixabay. 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 Get your backgrounds. They're free. Some of them will say you'll have to pay for, but you're gonna find. I downloaded over 100 today. And when I do it, I end up downloading over 100 every 2 or 3 weeks. I'm up to like 700 backgrounds. I got tons, because they change that often. 2-3 weeks, they change. Maybe every month. I'm not sure, but yeah. So Pixbay. All right. I'm telling you what I do. If it helps you, if you want to do it, you do have the Samsung tablet. I thought so. We have to help this girl with the Apple. I don't know. Really don't know. I got to go in a few minutes. I really do want to check on my mother-in-law, but I'm going to show you. So now I have these all downloaded. I showed you kind of how I did it. One day I'll do it time and time. I really want to get the other page up to another 5 people, but I haven't been working on it. It's too difficult. I got 3 pages on Facebook that I can barely keep up with. Then then family shit. I don't know how people do it. I really don't. All right, but anyhow, I'm going to just add these, right? Here's one. That's 16. That's a weird 1666. That's a weird length. I'm going to shorten that anyhow. See how I did that? I just actually grabbed it and shortened it. There's a couple of ways you can do it, but that's my easiest. I'm going to leave it to 10 seconds. Or no, 5. I'll do 5. Yeah, okay. I'll do about 5 seconds. Doesn't have to be perfect, whatever. So I usually am though. When I do these, I'm very specifically doing. What's happening is they're all downloading. I'm just adding them to I'm doing the simplest thing. So if I play it, it's going to go through them. These are a little fast for my liking, so I might slow them down. I love this guy. That's pretty cool. I know it looks alien, but there's Egyptian art etchings and artwork of, what are they called? Hieroglyphs. You'd think I know this by now. That look like this. And I do believe in Italy and certain other places, they wore masks. Now, if you could see him from the side, which we can't, I know his nose is elongated, and that is definitely a mask they would use to ward off spirits in Italy, I believe, and other places wore these weird masks. I don't think we're being explained correctly why. That is odd though. See, I have all like the space stuff and don't know where they get it from, but right, this is very long, so I'm probably going to cut her down. Funny enough, I never really liked Star Wars. I did and I didn't. I liked the old ones, but I despised it as when I got older. And all the Star Treks pretty much all the Star Treks that came after Deep Space Nine, Voyager, after Voyager. Couldn't watch it. So see, they're just gonna play like that. I definitely have to cut some of this down because I don't need a minute of a background. Then there are other things you could do, right? Slow it down, fasten it up. You could change colors, put effects in. Between each, you can add a transition, which I was teaching Joe and he really likes them. And Clipchamp actually gave us more transitions recently. Transitions, so in between one frame to another picture, into another frame, you can add, say, this little swirl. I'm gonna just put that right there. And so when she goes, it does a little swirl. I don't know if you saw that. Let me see. We can make it last longer. See, there's a duration. Time matters, people, in artwork especially. And actually, I would make this longer because the pictures are, you know, they last up to 10, 20 seconds, some of them. So I would make the nice swirl last a little longer. So yeah, could even do longer. See, these are the fun things. I love teaching art, any kind of art. I have I have my I have like a bunch of artwork next to me. I think I'm gonna make like Santa. Oh, you can't see it, right? Darn it. Well, I'm gonna work on a Santa. I'm working on Christmas stuff. Oh, Ela, I have your painting here, hon. Ela. But I don't want to go through this all right now. The Roman gladiators wear them like that, is that right? I would believe it. I would, yes, they had helmets. Yeah, there's a bunch of different. There's so not enough time in life to learn all this great shit. I'm telling you. But the world is going to change, and I think our perception of education is going to change. I think our minds are going to expand. They are going to be let go. They're going to be opened. We're going to find out what's better for the human brain and what's better for us to connect, and because they already know it. They've hidden it from us. Okay? They really have. I'm not out of my mind, guys. It's very simple. I've been doing things with my brain that you would never believe. My dreams being the most significant, I'm almost able to not control. But I know when I'm in that, oh, it's so weird. Oh, God, people, you know, you're gonna think I'm crazy, and it's fine. I don't care if you think I'm crazy, but it's a very different, it's not like my dreams are always the same now. It's been for 2.5 years, over 2.5 years now. It must be going on 3 years. It's had the same freaking complex. The dream is a safe haven, a complex of people, of a collective that are awake. I can't explain to you anymore. It sounds nuts. We're not, I'm not saying we're able to control every aspect. I'm not, but a lot of it is lucid. A lot of it I'm familiar with. A lot of it I'm getting to see people that I haven't seen in years, or people that are gone. I'm able to check on friends. But I can't control it. It just seems to happen on its own. Some things I can. And you might think it's odd, but you know, I don't know what to tell you. I'm just an oddball. I'm not alone. There are other people that say that this is happening and they're doing it. And poor Joe, like he's he said that he was sick, but he's not sick. Like he doesn't feel sick, but something's off and he can't shake it. That's part of the awakening, guys. When you're feeling like that, I don't care what vitamins you put into your system, it's not going to help you, because this is an internal growth. Our brains are going to go through. Our brains are computers. Remember, our brains are more intelligent than we are. They just don't work that way because they've turned off the signal. It is true. Yeah, the most things that a lot of times I'll get like a ringing. It's not tinnitus anymore. I've lost the tinnitus and I had it for years. I did 10 years maybe, but I'll get this high pitched in one of my ears and I know something's happening or I'm supposed to know something. It's bizarre, but I think we're more connected than we are. And you don't have to be like a fairy cake to believe in this shit because it's just science, people. It's science. You can't be a web of people with the same heart. What does Trump always say? We all bleed red. Well, we can't all be that similar and not have even more in common. The skin color? Are you fucking serious, people? We all have the same interior. Our interior design is complex. It's all science. God must be the best scientist in the world, right? That's all I'll say. All right, guys, I'm gonna go. We'll do it later. If you want to come on, let me know. There were a few of you. Helen, Chrissy, maybe Joey DeLuca. I wanted to ask Brother Eb and a few others. Dana, I keep trying to get in touch with Dana. The guy must be busy as shit. He'll pop in, he'll put up a fantastic video and say, watch it and then be off. But there's a bunch of us out there. We should all get together. I'll try to make a date maybe this weekend. It's still not long enough time because it's just not. I'll get Chris in. Chris will be able to get us out, a bunch of us. He'll be able to share with the groups differently. I don't know how he did it, but we had hundreds on the first couple of times we did this years ago. So we'll try again, I guess. Chris Branham, I'm asking for you. You're needed. All right. I love you guys. I hope you enjoyed today's little discussions and we'll try to do this later, okay? Love you. Take care. Good day.